Hi pen friends, and welcome back to another video with me, Inky Art Girl. Today is our very first 2-in-1 video where we show two pens in one video, which is very exciting because it's double pens, so like double fun. So today I'm gonna show you these two pens and 4 inks. But before I get started, I'm gonna show you this really cute notebook I got from this shop in Australia called Daiso, and this paper is super fountain pen friendly, and it only was $2.70. And I wrote something on the page for you guys. I don't know if you can read it or not, but it says, "Make every day count, Diplomat Aero review coming soon." So make sure to stay tuned for that. Also, this notebook is the absolute most cutest thing in the world. It's got Mickey Mouse on it, and I am obsessed with Mickey Mouse. It's adorable. Thank you, Peter from Inked Pens, for sending us this stuff. It's very exciting. We're gonna start with the inks. So these are some of the inks that they sent us. My younger sister, little pen girl, will show you the other ones that they sent us on her channel, so make sure to go have a look at that. So 2 of them are Diamine and 2 of them are Van Dieman's inks. The first one is called Earl Grey by Diamine, and I'm guessing it's a grey because I think that's the color of the ink on the little label there, so it's obviously a really nice grey color. And the second Diamine ink is called Cocoa Shimmer. It's got shimmer in it, so it's like really pretty. It's all sunk into one side right now, but when you shake it up, all the shimmer will go through the ink, and it's probably going to be a really pretty brown color. The 2 Van Dieman's inks are called, this one is called Azure Kingfisher, and the other one is called Q1 Pine, and they have leaked out a little bit because of shipping and stuff. But these ones aren't actually really bottles, they're more jars. So you have to be very careful just so they don't leak. So now I'm gonna swatch these with my Mickey Mouse notebook. Let's get these inks out of the way. When I first saw the swatch, it was quite dark because I did put a lot on my swatch stick here, but once I actually rubbed it all over the page, it's a really nice grey colour, and it's going to be very good for art. And I just realised once it dries a little bit, it kind of is a bit purple, a bit purpley. And I really like that. Next Diamine ink, Cocoa Shimmer. So first I have to shake it up because the shimmer needs to be distributed throughout the ink. So it's pretty mixed up now. Oh, there's little bubbles on the top. So you can't really see the shimmer, but this is a very nice brown color. I think I have to wait for it to dry a little bit to see the shimmer, or I might just be looking at it from a different angle. But this is a very nice brown color, almost like a milk chocolate brown. Let's check these Van Dieman's inks, and I'm gonna start out with Q1 Pine. Oh wow, okay. So it looks like it has popped open. Oh, wait a minute, I think I know. I think someone called Mother has popped into my ink collection and had a look at this ink, but I don't mind. So this is a very nice green color, also very nice for artwork. I reckon all of these inks are pretty good for artwork. The final ink I'm going to be swatching today is Azure Kingfisher. Ooh. So when you have a big glob of the ink on the page, it's a very dark ocean blue color, but when you spread it out more, it becomes a bit more light, and they're both really pretty ocean blue colors. While I wait for this to dry, we're gonna have a look at these pens. It's double pen time. So I'm gonna start with this one. I'll put this one to the side for now. This is a Kaweco Frosted Sport. Peter sent us this. My younger sister, I think she got one as well, but she'll show that. So here's the pen. It's such a pretty blue color. It's in the color blueberry. And it came with a little clip, but I've already put it on. It's a twist off cap this came with a fine nib, but I am not a big fan of fine nibs. So my mum just so happened to have a spare Kaweco broad nib, so she swapped it out for her because she really likes fine nibs, like she's obsessed. So let's check if it's got a cartridge converter. No, it's just an empty cartridge. It's got no ink in it, so, but not for long because we're about to fill it up with some ink. So for this pen, I'm going to be using the Azure Kingfisher ink because I really like the blue color, and it's also quite good for school as well. So maybe I could bring it to school because it's a new school year and I'm going to be in grade 6 this year, and that means I'm going to have a lot harder work. So I'm going to need my fountain pen emotional support during school time. So maybe I could bring this to school so I can use it. You can put pre-filled ink cartridges in these pens, but I like to add my own ink just so it's personalized to my preference. So I have my jumbo syringe right here, and we're gonna fill it up with some ink. Not too much because the cartridges are quite small, like even that's enough. Like you don't need that much. So we've got our cartridge here, pop it in, and we have to be very, very careful. So I reckon that's good. So I'm gonna put the rest of the ink in here, just so we don't waste it. And I'm going to put the cartridge into the nib section. And look, my hands are already inky, but that's alright because we got napkins. Napkins always save the day. So let's put the pen back together. I got the cartridge in, and I'm gonna put the barrel on. Now this is a really tiny pen, but a lot of people have big, like adults have got big hands, so it's really hard to use it. I have got little hands, so I can use it without having to put the cap on the back, but if you do have big hands, you can put the cap on the back and it becomes a full-size pen, which I think is super cool. So we're gonna get that Mickey Mouse notebook back in here. Also, the Kaweco pen also comes with a little history booklet, which is really cool. I think I'm gonna read that later. It comes in different languages, but I only need English because, yeah. It also comes with a little silver Kaweco sticker, but someone called Little Pen Girl found it on the floor and decided to put it on her forehead. So, yes, that is a true story that actually happened. But I saw it on her forehead and I was like, Zoe, where did you find that sticker? And she was like, on the floor, and I'm like, that's mine. So I think these ink swatches have dried now. You can't, so there's the shimmer. So you can see the shimmer in the cocoa shimmer now. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it's there. It's got gold shimmer in it, which I think is super cool. So we're gonna test out the Frosted Kaweco Sport and see how it dries. I'm gonna put the cap on it on the back just because I liked it. I really love this pen. It is so smooth to write with. The only problem with this is that sometimes the ink stopped working, like in one spot it just kind of stuttered a little bit. But I reckon that's because of the paper, because this paper is very slippery and smooth. So I don't think it was the pen, I think it was the paper. But overall, this is a really great pen. I definitely recommend it. And it shows off the ink really well. I don't know if it's because it's a broad nib, but it shows the ink very well. So I give this pen a 9.9 out of 10. And it also comes with this really fancy little tin here, which I think is awesome because I have 2 pen cases and I still can't fit all my pens in them. So having a case for your pen is just always that extra help. Awesome pen right here, definitely recommend it. Now, it's time to move on to the big gun. This is the Opus 88 Koloro, and as you can see, it is very fancy packaging, like super fancy. Like it comes with this little cover here, and then it also comes with the box, and it's very, very fancy. So when you open it up, dun, 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 we've got instructions. We don't really need that because we already know how to do this. Now this is a demonstrator pen. Now if you do see a little bit of blue, that is because we already had some ink in here before and it's stained. We think that because it was a pigment ink, it's not going to affect the pen. So this is actually an eyedropper pen, which I am obsessed with. I love eyedropper pens because they're so easy to use. It's quite a large pen if you can see. Yeah, it's massive. This is a extra fine nib, and when you open up the thing, instead of having the little cartridge in there, there's nothing because it's a eyedropper pen. Now this actually comes with a little eyedropper here, but what's really cool about this eyedropper is when you pull this, it like extends, which I think is awesome. So what ink are we gonna choose for this luxury pen? I think it should be Cocoa Shimmer because the pen will show the ink super well because it's shimmery, and when you like turn the pen, it's going to be super shimmery. Now I got to shake up the bottle a bit more. So I got it filled up. It overflowed a little bit, but that's the point of napkins. Do you guys call them napkins or serviettes? Because I don't mind. So there is the eyedropper. It's got a bit of shimmer in there, which is good. So I'm slowly gonna drip all the ink that this pen can take in from the I think we could fit a bit more. That is about 1 3/4 of ink from an eyedropper, and that's pretty much a lot of ink. So we don't need to grease this because Robert Oster actually sent us a eyedropper pen, and we needed to grease the little turny thing which puts the nib section onto the barrel, but this one actually has an O-ring on it, so it will stop the ink from leaking, which is good. Now I'm gonna have to clean up a little bit because I did get a lot of ink everywhere in the process. What is cool about this, whoa, oh my gosh, I turned the pen and all of the shimmer has gone to one side. That is so cool, but let me get back to what I was saying. So this pen actually has a secondary ink chamber. So that means when we turn this little thing at the bottom, ink will be released into the feed nib section, just in case it runs out one day. So we are going to do that right now because it still hasn't gone down the feed. So we've turned this little thing and the ink has gone into this little bit, which is really cool. And as you can see, the ink in the barrel actually has gone down because it's gone up here, which I think is awesome. And before I show you how this writes, I'm just going to show you the cleanup because it's really funny, because when I was cleaning up, some of the shimmer went onto the napkin and it looks really pretty. Just wanted to show you that. So now we're going to test the pen. Oh wow, this is so smooth to write with. I love it. Even though this is an extra fine nib, you actually can see a bit of the shimmer, which I think is cool because fine nibs don't really show the shimmer that well, usually in shimmer inks. And I think the coolest thing about this pen is how the shimmer inks look in the barrel. It looks absolutely stunning. So yeah, I really love this pen. It writes so smoothly on the paper. Extra fine is definitely not my stuff, but I love this pen. I definitely love this pen with an extra fine nib. It'd be even better with a broad nib. You can actually buy the broad nib unit from the shop. So maybe I can try and butter up my mum to get me one. So that's pretty much all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed me reviewing the 2-in-1, my very first 2-in-1 video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe and go follow my Instagram. That's all from me. Bye!